Hey, what's going on, y'all? Oh man, I think my damn it, man, my gum is a little bit starting to hurt, so try a little get this over with. Also, understand that Hogan's birthday was yesterday, and cause I also want to talk a little, just to like to shed light on, just a little bit about that. Just wanted to mention that. Yeah, his birthday was yesterday. Yeah, good day on him. He's like 70 years old. Got a girl too, so that's cool. Yeah. But it's like I said, it's always a very comedic thing. It always makes me I always get that much entertainment out of the fact that people just like go out, they go way the fuck out of their way to just search up or to just go, because of course I saw a post and it's all like of course like people talking about and just saying happy, yeah, as they usually do, and saying happy birthday to Hulk Hogan, and yeah, just like yeah, happy birthday to an old racist, so like yeah, pulling out all the isms and just why they don't like Hogan and with shirt, like just more so proving up. Just more so looking to light as just, not being that much better than the guy that you don't like, as opposed to, like I said, we all know, like, we all, when it comes to Hogan and just, I guess, whatever, just the light surrounding Hogan, but like I said, I'm not gonna, regardless if it's just, like, whether it has to do with somebody of significance, popularity, or just, who knows, or just it can be anybody on the street. I'm not gonna go out of my way to people I don't like, or I just don't want any, or divide my attention to just, like I said, it's the whole thing of just your haters are your biggest supporters. But let's go into I guess that's kind of a setup of what I'm about to get into. But I think I saw this same thing. Yeah, kind of remember that. I think I saw the same thing with going on with this was earlier in the year when Karen, of course, I'm pretty sure if y'all like, Rufus or, much older fans that was still growing around, of course, when TNA was at like up. My apologies if you hear noise in the background too, but yeah, like, cause I don't know if you saw that story, but, the whole Karen, Karen Jarrett, she's married to, Jeff Jarrett now. She used to be the wife to, Kurt Angle. And she was coming out and saying like just all this unnecessary, unneeded shit about Kurt, and supposedly he cheated. Supposedly he was cheated with Kelly, and he's been with, like I said, regardless of who gives a fuck. Like yeah, she was like saying all this mess. Like I said, not to defend it, but it's like, yeah, it's clear what she was doing too. If y'all saw that story, it's clear to what she was doing when. Yeah, just like, oh yeah, she used to be like married to Kurt too, and she was just saying all this other shit. Like, yeah, this is what that reminds me of too, just bringing just shit out of nowhere. And so I think, so like I said, I don't know. So apparently, yeah, there's been that beef, and there's like it's been one of the ones that's been a long time between Hogan and Brutus, for any much older, or used to, or that used to be like of course, you from the golden era, you were around Hogan's time and stuff like that. Yeah, of course, Brutus Beefcake, he had Dave, like, of course, yeah, as much as he, probably one of the parts that's been connected when the whole, with Hogan earlier in his career, Hulkamania, and Brutus Beefcake. And yeah, apparently they had a falling out, and they don't talk anymore. Even recently too, even though he's Hogan inducted him into the Hall of Fame. They don't talk anymore. And apparently, so I want to go to this too. Yeah, this like apparently of course the wife came out and just. I said we can get into it, but. Let me see. I wanted to get to not to just get out of the way, but yeah. He said Hogan and Beefcake worked out a few things years ago after not speaking for many years, but apparently they are not talking again. Last month, Beefcake's wife Missy tweeted that she wanted to see Hogan, and because I saw this before too, the Brutus's wife had came out before and said that she wanted them to squash the beef. This was like a couple or a few months ago too. I don't know which way. When was it? Because I think they have the. I can go to the wait. Let me see. When was it? Because I think that was early on. Yeah, I think that was late. Yeah, it was back in July of this year. I remember that when she made the whole post about the one Hulk and Beefcake to make up. But yeah, the new post, she took issue with the fact that some comments that was apparently attributed to Hogan about Beefcake not deserving to be. So basically about, apparently there's some comments that came up about supposedly that Hogan said that Beefcake is not deserving to be in the Hall of Fame. And yeah, she did a video about that and said apparently I just showed y'all that video too, where basically that of course that Hogan is and apparently this is what said months ago too, so it's now even more so the fact you just grabbing shit, you just what it makes there's zero logic in this. So I even had that article pulled up too. Well, let me go to the article first of should I go I guess I'll let's do that first. So apparently this was back in April, and it's an article too. Hulk Hogan allegedly, so I dug that up to what the fuck she was saying. And Hogan, it says this is alleged too, it's a rumor. Hogan allegedly can't understand why Brutus is in the Hall of Fame, and this was on a podcast too, and it's more because this I guess Hogan knows this other dude, and he was bringing up a conversation. So I said, regardless if it's real or not, we don't it's not like we have revolving doors and that we can just pick up a magnifying glass or one of those fucking what are those called, those Christmas balls or balls that you could we're no fucking psychics, we're not psychics, it's not like we have the conversation. So it's he said this dude that said he recently had a chat with Hogan about of course stories, and he said 2 nights ago I was with Hulk, and Hulk said he told me, he says I can't understand, and he says I can't understand Brutus the Barber Beefcake is in the Hall of Fame and the fabulous Roju brothers aren't. And apparently there's a video also very after the fact that he did Hogan did a video on his personal channel about that, a tag team about what and that came after too. That I think that was about the Hall of Fame earlier this year, but regardless of the fact, look, and I guess they never made up over the fact. And I'll also have an article too here that says Hogan, he says of course they remember he inducted Brutus in the whole Hall of Fame. So he said they was cool too, that year of him inducting Brutus in the Hall of Fame. And Hulk said there was another guy I traveled on the road with of course 4 years was Brutus, and he said he had a falling out. He said we had a little bit of a falling out, so him and I don't even talk anymore. He said there's nothing to talk about. When asked if he said they'll ever patch things up, he said he wasn't interested. He said it has a lot to do with the lady he's married to, and he said not really with him, so I'll pass. And that kind of definitely does make sense too, because she's doing all, and apparently she wants to drag this out. Like I said, with the video I just showed you before, and like I said, and she has the whole the Hulkamania shit and the character and stuff like that. I mean, is this really about Brutus, or the fact I guess you want Hulk and Brutus to make up, or Because it looks like to me she wants some Hogan dick. It looks like she wants some of that Hulkamania rah, type. Yeah, she wants to she wants to hear those bars. You might Brutus, you might want to look at seduce your wife a bit, because her wearing all the Hulkamania shirts and just bringing really bringing up shit from the just all types of shit to just really get the attention of Hogan. So this this kind of looks different, looking from both sides, because it looks like to me what it obviously is. So it could obviously mean one thing and another. Well, I don't know. She seems like she wants some of that, that Hogan beefcake. So, better get a clutch, better get a clutch for her, Brutus. So, I said, shit looks very weird. Like I said, I could care less, but I said, I really wish. I really truly do wish that, I was just little again. Wish I could be go back to the years when I was just 8, or just really young, and to just enjoy wrestling. Because I know I look, I can't really do that nowadays. I look at everything through a lens, and like I said, once again, more of the back, it's just outside of wrestling is just more entertaining than the fucking product itself, and it's just but. Yeah, I'll see y'all later. I guess, I tended to do but I guess I'll do the stream tomorrow, because I did say I'll do it later. So it might be, it might differentiate. So, guess I'll see y'all later. Enjoy the rest of y'all day, or whatever y'all currently doing. And if you got anything to add, comments too, that is also also a fun time. And also, like I said, I enjoyed doing that stream, asking a few questions. That was cool. Like I said, I like talking with y'all, and pretty much is the only sanity I very much enjoy, other than sleeping. So y'all know what to do.